Alright, so in my previous video where I showed the fastest way to gain EXP in this game, I used a movement method that I accidentally discovered on my own, and some people were kind of asking me how to do it. So for this video, I'm just gonna dedicate it all on movement. There's like three main movements that I've known so far. If you press Q and space with no directional keys, you'll just go up really far. You can do this twice. The second one won't be as far. You can walk forward while running. Press Q and space at the same time. It will launch you like this. This is a good way to scale off cliffs or like to jump over fences. And this will be a combo that I will use in my next movement, which is it's basically Q and space at the same time, but you want to add a little delay between Q and space. So you want to press like Q space, Q space, Q space, Q space. And there's this technique I also use with this movement called B hopping. I'm sure you guys know what it means, but basically just jumping whenever you touch the ground perfectly, so you just go even faster. If you combine this with Q and space with a little bit of delay, it'll look something like this. And since every time you do that, you can see shift, your running position gets stopped. So every time you press Q and space, you also want to add a shift in. It might take a while to get a little consistent, but that's basically all you need to do. If you just keep practicing, you'll get used to it. I got pretty used to it pretty easily because I am used to b-hopping and strafing because I play Neon on Valorant and I play Octane on Apex. But I was talking before, there was a combo that you could use with this and this, which is basically when you're going really fast and you don't want your momentum to stop, but there's something like this, for example, in your way. So imagine you're b-hopping and then you can't go anymore. Accidentally scaled over it. I'm pretty used to it, my bad. Let me try it without the combo. You'll just keep on going forward and then you'll hit the wall. You can't go through, your momentum will stop. But if you just combine your momentum with your Q, delay, space, and then at the end when you really want to jump over it, you press Q and space at the same time, you can scale over it like that. And here's a pretty cool I don't know what to call it. But basically, if you already have a good enough momentum from Q, delay, space, when you do Q and space at the same time, you can actually do it twice. One on the ground and one on the air. And it will still make you go fast. The Q and space thing, the combo, my bad. The combo isn't really useful if we're talking about in the human world, but if we go to the soul world, it will make much more sense why I created this combo. Just for the sake of this video, I will buy a Senkaimon because I do not have one in my backpack. I don't think, yeah. So I'll just go in here and then I'll show you why I made this combo in the first place. Oh yeah, you can also strafe with the movement, by the way, so you can go any direction you want. I'm sure everyone knows about strafing. Yeah, this is what I mean. You see how I just scaled over that, and I just used the space and Q with no delay twice, one on the ground, one on the air, and I used Q and delay just to get over there. That's just how it works. You can strafe and you don't have to dodge if you want, but it won't be that fast. I would rather just scale it over like that. And because this map, if you don't have any of the waypoints, it'll be kind of far to travel. So For example, I want to go over here, right? But that's a long way to walk if I don't have any waypoints, for example. You just basically do the movement, and then you'll get there soon. Might bump into walls like that if you don't have much control. And I haven't done this movement for a long time because I've only played for 3 days. This is the third day, but I didn't really play much on this day. All I did was really just play with my friends. And for a second, there's a chest here I wanna get. Not sure how I missed this. Yeah, this technique is pretty useful if you're in a wide space that doesn't have much obstacles. Even if it has obstacles, it's still pretty useful, but it won't be as effective because then you might bump into stuff. And just like that, I scaled from here all the way to here. So that's really all for the movement guide. If you just keep on doing it, you'll get used to it. And before I end this video, I need to think first if there's anything that I missed, because I'm kinda lazy to edit this. So if I end it right now, there won't be going back. Yeah, that's really all much. These things, the yellow things, people might think it's pretty useful, but to me, it's slow. It's very slow. Once you have enough momentum, by the way, you can just keep continuously doing space and Q, cause then you won't need that much momentum anyways. All you need is height to scale these things. But if you don't have much momentum yet, I do not recommend doing it, cause you still have a lot of potential momentum. Yeah, that's all.